Hello and welcome to another episode of Maths Made Clear with me, Mr. Burrows.
And me, Miss Snowden. Today we're going to be looking at word problems, how we can unpick them and solve the problems that we encounter every day.
Let's go.
So when we think about problem solving, it can be a little bit more tricky for children to understand. Because with problem solving, we often have a problem which involves words. When you have a problem which involves words, that involves a reading skill, whereas maths is a number skill which is a little bit more tricky. So unpicking the maths within a word problem can be a bit more difficult for children to understand. So we're going to look at one together. Let's start with Sam's mum. Imagine Sam has £15 and his mum gives him another £12. How much does he have now? Well, let's have a look using a bar model. We can have one bar for £15 and we can add a new bar for £12. Then we can show that to make a total bar, we need to add 15 and 12 together. If we add 15 plus 12, we make £27. Sam's rich. Okay, so what about if Sam decides he wants to buy something with his £27? He likes the look of this car, but it's £17. He works out he has enough money to buy it. So he buys it, but we need to work out how much money he has left. We could use another bar model to look at this. Sam started with £27. We can show part of this £27 has been used to buy the car. Here is £17. Then we need to work out what the other bar is going to be to create our total of £27. Well, we can see that if we have 27 and we take away 17, we have £10 left. So Sam now has £10 left over. So imagine that Sam now wants to buy a cinema ticket with his £10. The ticket costs £7. How much change would Sam get? Okay, well, we could do this again using another bar model. So with this bar model drawn here, you can see that Sam's £10 that he has remaining is at the top. We're going to split this bar model in half to show that £7 has been used for the cinema ticket. We're going to now work out the difference between 7 and 10 to see what Sam has left. So we could do 10 take away 7, which equals 3. Sam now has £3 left. That's how much change he would get.
Now, what we try to teach children is that problem solving using word problems involves reading the question very, very carefully. So for example, here's a sign showing a number of empty spaces in a car park at 10 a.m. on a Saturday morning. Each level of the car park has 800 spaces. So how many cars are parked there this morning? Well, let's have a look really carefully and ask the following questions. What is it asking us? What are we being asked? How many steps might there be in order to figure out the answer to this question? Let's try to figure out what we're going to have to do to solve it. Well, the first thing is to visualise a car park, which might be easy for you or me, but might be trickier for children. But have a think about it. So when you go to a car park for a supermarket or go into the shops, some spaces are going to be occupied and some are not. And we know that there are 800 spaces on each level. Let's have a look at the sign though. Does it tell us how many spaces are taken up, or does it say how many spaces are empty? Have a look at the top, it says empty spaces. So level 1, there are 511 empty spaces. So from here, we should be able to work out how many cars are parked there, because it will be 800, which is the total number, take away the 511 empty spaces, because we take those away and then we're left with the ones that are parked. So 800 take away 511, well, you can do a column subtraction for this. Let's have a quick go at that. As you can see, we will get to 289. Let's do the same for level 2. it's going to be 800, which again is how many total spaces there are on that level. Take away 268, which is the number of empty spaces. And that leaves us with 532. Phew, that's the end, right? Oh no, wait. Have a think about the final step. We need to add those two numbers together to find out the total number of cars that are parked there this morning. That's the answer. So again, just to make certain, let's do a column addition. It's going to be 289 plus 532. If we go through the columns, we'll find that there were 821 cars parked there that morning.
Thank you so much. Well, we hope this video has been helpful and we hope you've learned a few things about problem solving. If you need any more help, please don't be afraid to ask your child's class teacher because we're always here to help. Thank you and we'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.